Hello everyone and welcome to Pokemon Red version. I have been playing tons of Pokemon lately on my DS and my Game Boy and all that. And I decided it'd be a cool thing for me to record, but not just record any Pokemon game like my favorites, but to start at the very beginning and work my way up through generation to eventually go back and replay some of the, I think they're called sister games, what people call them, like Yellow version, which is a sister to Red and Blue. And then, what is there? Crystal, Emerald, Platinum. What else is there? And, what's the other ones? I can't think of them right now. I think that was actually all of them. And then, sorry. And then, to play some of the remakes that they have, like Fire Red or Leaf Green. What is there? Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire, stuff like that, which I actually have never played Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, so I'm actually excited for that. First, let's jump into this. I'm going to have to change up these controls. Get this mouse cursor out of the way. So one thing I want to do, actually, is give a shout out to a guy who I watch. He recently started posting YouTube videos, I think again, I think I've seen some old videos that he has, but, and he mostly does live streams. His name is Arms Dealer. I'll definitely put a link in the description to both his Twitch page if I can and his YouTube page, because he's a real cool guy. Like watching him a lot. His streams are very chill. You should watch them. You can just put him on in the background and just listen or have conversations. He plays plenty of things, like he plays Dokkan Battle. Occasionally he'll play Final Fantasy, Overwatch, Rust. There's just tons of stuff, really. Anyways, let's get into this. I should be reading this dialogue, honestly, but they're just telling us what a Pokemon is, and I'm sure pretty much everyone knows. They're just little creatures that you can catch, and this is you, or us, or me, and I'm just gonna name our guy Red, because we were playing Fire Red. And this is a rival. In the show, the original show, his name is Gary, but we're just gonna call him Blue, because that's the opposing game. There's Red and Blue, and in Japan I believe they got Green, and then when they did the remakes we got Leaf Green instead of like Aqua Blue or something like that. Like they didn't, Aqua Blue isn't a real game, but instead of remaking Blue we got Green. So it can get a little confusing with stuff that they decided to do. I'll start reading the dialogue soon, as soon as I'm done with this. This is like the opening explanation part. Anyways, this is the game. This is the house that you live in. You're not really going to live in it for long because you're going to grab whatever you need, which the only thing you can grab is this one potion. Go downstairs, where your mom obviously lives in the every room, because only you get a bedroom. Let's talk to her. Right, all boys leave. Home soon. Oh, snap. Leave home soon. Home someday. It said so on TV. Taking parenting advice from television. That's great. Professor Oak next door is looking for you. Jeez, I can't read. Now, I could sit here and go next door and go to Professor Oak's house, but this is the OG game, and you can just straight dip, and he'll just show up and take you to get a Pokemon. Oh, I skipped that. Actually, it automatically went, but whatever. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in the tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your own safety. Oh, for protection. I tried to guess what it would be. I know. Here, come with me. Now, while setting up the recording, I tried to get rid of the bar at the bottom and top, and I tried to get it to have color, because you could do that. When you played this original game on the Game Boy Color, it had technically colors, and that's actually why the hometown that you're in right now is called Palette Town, for a color palette, and every city has its own color based off its gym. But sadly, every time I did that, the frame rate and everything would be good, but the audio would be real choppy, like it's running at like 10 frames a second, and the audio is just terrible. And I couldn't fix it. I tried a second emulator, which this is the one, and it didn't fix that problem. All it did was make it to where when I went full screen, the audio stayed correct too, because the first one I tried did the same thing. So sadly, we're gonna have to live with the bars and stuff, but it should be easy to ignore. Anyways, here's Blue or Gary, our rival. It says, Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Blue, let me think. Oh, that's right. I told you to come. Just wait. This dude cannot remember anything. He forgot his grandson's name, and that's why we got to name him. I could have named him fucking Butt Nugget, and he just called him Butt Nugget for the rest of the gameplay. But I decided to be nice. Just wait. Here, Red. There are 3 Pokemon here. Haha. They are inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I have only 3 left, but you can have one. Choose. I cannot read today. Hey, Gramps, what? What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. This is lame. I kind of wish I let him pick first so we could do the rival thing and pick the opposing Pokemon to him. Because in the original, you have either Charmander, who evolves into Charmeleon and Charizard, which is like the most well-known Pokemon ever, other than Pikachu, I think. Anyways, let's read this Pokédex entry. Obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail, which it's actually fire right now, and it's said when the fire goes out, a Charmander dies. Then you have, I believe this is Bulbasaur? No, Squirtle. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell. Powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. Okay, I couldn't read that properly for a second. No. Oh, and Squirtle goes from Squirtle, War Turtle to Blastoise. And then this one's Bulbasaur, like the most underappreciated Gen 1 starter. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. And then Bulbasaur goes Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and... Ooh. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. I can't believe I forgot that for a second. So I don't know if I should end the episode here and let you guys pick, and if you pick a Pokemon today, then I can just upload a second video today, or if I just want to pick for myself, because I'm sure I know who I'm going to pick right now. I think I'll select right now, because the Pokemon I actually want is Squirtle. It's one of my favorite starter Pokemon from Gen 1. Actually, it is. And Charmander is actually my least favorite. I don't know why. I think it's just because how over-selected he was. Yes, I'll take Squirtle. No, I do not want to nickname Squirtle. And he's going to go right ahead and pick a Bulbasaur. Like the butt nugget he is, he's going to pick the Pokemon that's strongest against yours, so your starters will always be weak to him, no matter what. And they actually do that in every Pokemon game. And they started doing it to where you can have 2 rivals, and all 3 will be selected, so you're strong against one, weak against the other. Which I think is the best way to do it. So yes, Blue received Bulbasaur. And now, let's go on with our adventure. Oh wait! Blue wants to battle. And here's what's good, that I grabbed that potion, because if I reach low health with this, because this is a battle where once you lose, you lost. There's no going back and retrying like every other battle in this game. So he sends out his Bulbasaur. I send out Squirtle. Now, there's some stuff I'm not gonna know about this game, like, you know, maybe Pokemon have changed types, or moves have changed types, because this was not the game I played when I was younger. My first Pokemon game was Gen 3, and it was Pokemon Emerald. And I was born in '99, which means that my birth game should be the 2nd generation. But I've played through this a couple times. I don't think I've ever completed it, I think my, like, game cartridge broke. Like, it was still readable, but the actual casing around it broke, so sometimes I couldn't get it to play. I couldn't get it to seat in the Game Boy properly. Anyways, this is the first battle of the game. You guys are low levels, you're both level 5. All you know is, you know, tackle, and we know tail whip. I think Bulbasaur knows growl because he doesn't have a tail. And tail whip will lower defense. Yep, see, he used growl, which lowered my attack. Oh, jeez. Oh, I think my attack is the lowest it can go right now. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do now. Oh, never mind. My attack is still dropping. Ah, come on. Health is getting a little low. Oh, should I risk it? I'm gonna risk it. I think even with that growl, I'm still gonna do enough to take him out. There we go. Won our first battle. Squirtle should hit level 6. There we go. Oh, I skipped over the stat gains, but it's fine. All we need to know is that he's now stronger than he was before, which will help on our adventure to becoming a Pokemon master. And that's it, pretty much. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Gramps, someday you'll... Oh, Gramps. Smell you later. It's hard to read with this really crummy text because how old this game is. But anyways, it says, Gramps, smell you later. That's his catchphrase. Smell you later. We could go back to talk to Oak, but forget that stale old man. We got adventures to have. Oh, first wild Pokemon battle. Let's see what we got. It's a Rattata or Rattata. No, it's Rattata. Yeah, Rattata. Level 3, this is going to be no problem for Squirtle. Because as we all know, I just took down a level 5 Bulbasaur. So I'm pretty tough. Let's go. There we go. No problem. It's easy. All these wild Pokemon so far are easy. Anyways, moving on. Talk to this lady. She works at the Pokemon Mart, or the Pokemart, in the town just up above that I can't seem to remember right now. But she gives us a sample, and it's a potion. So now we got 2 free potions. Oh, no wild Pokemon. What a stroke of luck. There we go. Usually, in the later games, it'll tell you what town you visit. It'll show up in the corner. I believe the left-hand corner. But instead, you could just talk here. Oh, never mind. Not that one. I guess you gotta check the map. I thought there was a sign here that told you what town you're in. I guess not. Or maybe this is it. Yep, Viridian City. The eternally green paradise. So, if we had color on, everything would be green right now, pretty much. Anyways, let's go carry on with our adventure. We got an old man laying on the ground, and he won't let you go. You can't go through here. This is private property. And then you talk to this lady. Oh, Grandpa, don't be so mean. He hasn't had his coffee yet. I believe in the Japanese version, he's drunk. Probably explains why his cheeks have that kind of shading that would probably end up being red to signify that he's drunk. So let's do what we're actually supposed to do and go the wrong way. Just gonna act like that didn't happen. Cut here. If only I knew how to cut. Anyway, let's go to the Pokemart. And it says, hey, you came from Pallet Town. I clicked the wrong button. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it to him? Red got Oak's parcel. And I like how she asked if you will, and you have no choice. Oh, I forgot, you can just leap over those. Let's skip the wild Pokemon. Now you can only go down these, by the way. In the later games they show it, crap. They show it a lot better, and it's actually like a ledge, and you're jumping off the ledge, but you can't seem to climb, because your guy's that horrendously unathletic. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it here. In the next episode, we will give Oak his parcel, and carry on with our adventure, where hopefully that old drunk man will let us through, and go on to the next city. I'm not going to tell you what it is, just in case you don't know that, and I can't remember. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.